Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a Singles New Love reading for Aries. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, your person is showing up as the Ten of Cups. They're also showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone who definitely wants a higher level of commitment, marriage, children, family. All right, they're viewing you as the Two of Cups, soulmate energy. All right, and the connection, we see the Four of Swords. So I feel like this is a connection that's going to bring you both peace. Now we see the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. Now I did just do the Leo reading, and Aries, you came out strong in that reading, so it might be a reading you want to check out if you feel drawn to it. But the Strength card here indicates this person is passionate, playful, they like attention, they get a lot of attention, they're perseverant, they're resilient, they're a powerhouse. The Ten of Cups tells me that this is somebody who has a bright and sunny disposition. They're happy. They value family and connection. They're looking for something long-term here. All right. And Emperor energy. There it is, Aries energy. So they could be another Aries. But I just feel like this is someone who mirrors you in a lot of ways. Again, they're strong. They're strategic. They're successful. They, fight for what they believe in. This is potentially a divine counterpart. We see the soulmate energy here that echoes that with the Two of Cups. Aries, it feels like this is your person. But we see the Page of Cups in reverse. Your person might not be fully trusting this connection. It might feel a little bit too good to be true. I mean, you might be absolutely everything they've asked for, but, because of their past experience, they're kind of like, wait, is it really? What's the catch? Right? My Aries, you're going to be feeling the Ace of Wands. So you're excited for this something new. You're excited about this new beginning. I also think you're wildly attracted to this person. They could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in their chart. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? Yeah, you could be dealing with another Aries here. They're strong, they're resilient, they're a risk taker, they have a carefree, youthful personality, but they're showing up as the Emperor. So this is somebody who's a boss, We see Counselor energy, so they also prioritize balance and harmony. They're good at mediating situations. They easily guide people through difficult circumstances. They're passionate, no surprise there with this Leo and Aries energy. There's never a dull moment with this type of person who enjoys life fully. They could be an exciting lover. Ooh, and look at all this fire in their chart. They could be Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements or embody this energy. Known as the teacher and the knowledge seeker, they're a bold, fiery sign. They're comfortable leading others. All right. The Queen of Pentacles tells me they may have some earth in their chart. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone who takes good care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances. They're grounded, they're dependable, they're patient. They may have patiently been waiting for you. Some of you meet through work. They're artistic and creative, or maybe they have like a creative career. And for some of you, they might have curly hair. Now, that's a really specific message. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. All right, what else do we need to know about them? Yeah, this is somebody who may have, come from humble beginnings, but they definitely have a lot to offer. Okay. We see message of concern. This is somebody who's going to, really worry about your comfort, your safety, your happiness. This is someone who's probably going to message you throughout the day. This is someone who's going to make sure that you've eaten enough, that you get home safe, things like that. And we see thief energy. All right. So I feel like what I'm getting with this card is that this is someone who's going to absolutely steal your heart here. But I also do think there could be some sort of third party energy. There may be somebody else that's after this person, or trying to drive a wedge between the two of you. All right, we see that they have been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past, and it may be somebody who's hurt them in their past that doesn't want to see them happy or doesn't want to see you and them together or wants to win them back. They might go by a nickname. They may have dreams about you, or you may experience deja vu with this person. And we see that this person may like to wear the color red, or red might be their favorite color. All right, Aries, they're viewing you as the Two of Cups. Now, you two might come from very different backgrounds. They see you as the person that complements them beautifully. They see growing old with you. They definitely sense this is a soulmate connection, and I feel like you bring them balance. You feel like home to them. The King of Cups in reverse tells me they might be a little bit worried, again, that they can't trust this because it might feel too good to be true. But I think they're also a little bit worried that maybe you don't feel the same way as they do. Or, maybe because there is some sort of third-party interference that, you're going to push them away because of this, or you're not going to want to work towards this connection. The Four of Swords says, too, they might be a little bit worried that you're emotionally drained because you're healing from something yourself. Most likely something emotional, but it could be something, physical. The Four of Swords tells me, Aries, you feel like home to this person. I mean, it just keeps coming through. You feel like home to this person. And how you're feeling the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you are definitely all about this. All right, let's see what they notice about you or what they really like about you. All right, they see you as independent, that you've learned to go it alone. You've conquered your fear of surviving. They see you as vampire energy, so making you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. And again, you might actually be a huge wake-up call for them about this thief energy and somebody that's trying to drive a wedge between the two of you. Like, this could be somebody they co-parent with or they have shared assets with. Of course, it could be a boss or it could be a friend or a family member. But I have a feeling you're not going to hold back and you're going to let them know. Okay, and I think you're going to make them aware that something needs to be let go of here, or they need to maybe even have stronger boundaries within this situation or with this person. Aries, they see you as the Midas and the Miser archetype, so they see you as an entrepreneur, or you have a creative ability to turn anything into gold, and that you delight in sharing life's riches. So I could see you two being a power couple, building a business together, having a family together. They just really trust you, they respect, they admire you. And I think both of you are going to feel at peace within this connection, finally seen and heard and met where you are. You two get each other at a very deep level, and you create a lot of emotional safety here for this person for sure. Okay, so we see that this meeting happens while learning, studying, or developing a skill. Growth becomes the bridge between you. So again, you could meet this person at school or at a conference or somewhere where you're bettering yourselves. We see that you have aligned effort. Yeah, this connection asks for steady, intentional participation. Alignment grows through consistent care, not through intensity. Although, mark my words, there's definitely intensity here between the two of you. And what's really beautiful here, Aries, is we see this person is supportive without being controlling. So they encourage growth without attempting to manage outcomes, and respect anchors the bond here. And there it is. I was picking up on it really strong earlier and throughout this reading. Emotional safety. This connection supports softness, trust, and nervous system ease. It deepens where you feel safe to be fully yourself. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. From start to finish, Aries, I mean, this is your person. All right. Let's see what else we need to know about this person or this connection. What else do my Aries need to know about this person or this connection? Self-love. So love yourself first. They're going to find that to be so attractive. There's honest communication. And I think your communication with this person is going to be so different than anything else you've experienced. So expect a heart-to-heart conversation. This is a dream come true. Have faith. Your rainbow will come smiling through. And don't forget, this is also going to be a very sexy, very steamy connection on top of it. All right. Anything else my Aries need to know here, please? Anything else my Aries need to know? It's happening this year, so I'm doing this reading in August, so between now and December. And we have December coming through, which can be Sagittarius or Capricorn energy. But like I said, I think it's unfolding in the next 3 months or so. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.